Hey, this is Cameron and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Finally. Oh my god, I've been waiting 4 months for this one. Rick Beato finally uploaded Why Does Spotify Top 10 All Sound Like AI? Rick, why do all your thumbnails look like AI? 2 different fonts. I've never seen you use this font before. You need to check the work of those interns you've been hiring. I think they're pulling a Diodario on you, Rick. They're doing half a job relying on AI. Let me go ahead and introduce myself right now. I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube, and I'm a very special classical guitarist, because I've made it a point to keep up to date with Rick Beato's top 10 Spotify reviews, because as a classical guitarist, I think I've fallen a little bit behind with modern music. To me, modern music is the era before postmodern music, which is still like 50 years ago. What are the eras of music? Let me just look them up really quick. Let's make a pilgrimage down to the Classical Music Forum. Talk classical. You ever been told that before? Talk classical? Quit talking like a regular person. Talk classical. To me, modern is the era between romantic and postmodern. So we have Rick Beato to hold our hand through the new music scape here. And you know what? It's always a pleasure. Gosh, Rick, it's been a while, and boy am I excited to see you again. So let's go ahead and jump into this video and see why the top 10 Spotify all sound like AI. Do you think they are AI, Rick? Do you think they are? If AI is a reflection of all human art, is our human art now starting to reflect AI? Let's answer these questions. Oh my god, the world is ending.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato.
Hey, Rick Beato. That's a nice intro, I gotta say. Gotta listen to it twice. First time to enjoy it, second time to learn.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato.
Woo! Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato. So once again, it's time for the top 10 countdown, this time on the American Spotify top 10 charts.
Why Spotify? Because we hate artists, that's why. And we should. Listen to the crap they're making nowadays. By the way, gotta get a guitar. Hold on. This is the only guitar I have handy. Don't worry, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna hold it.
To see what's going on in music, popular music that is, right now this week in August of 2026.
I don't know how Rick isn't noodling right now.
Song number 10 is called...
Woo, we're just jumping right in. 16 seconds in. That's how you YouTube right there. You make a video about a topic and then you just do it. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is so dumb. I've made almost 1,000 videos exactly like this too, where I just ramble. I don't know how it's possible that I'm able to do this. You guys are too kind too. I said that in the last video, and one of the comments you guys left is like, you can do it because you're funny, Cameron. You guys are so nice to me in the comments sometimes. You can be so mean too. But sometimes you're so nice. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything I have here. For those of you who like the content, you guys get it. You guys get it. Sorry, I just felt the need to say that.
Song number 10 is called The Cure by Olivia Rodrigo. Let's check it out.
Hello?
7 days.
No, that's alright. Thank you, though. Okay, let's actually start this top 10 list now. I'm not going to be playing very much of the audio because I want to get paid. Papa's got to get paid for this video. Lord knows, the last video I made, which was 37 minutes long, and it took all day to edit that video, only got like 7,000 views, so I need to get paid for this video. Go and watch that video, please. There were some really funny jokes in there. I liked the video. I was surprised that it got so few views. Whatever. It sounds like Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters-ish.
Hey!
All the pretty girls in the foreground of my mind.
This is great. It's music written for people who have been made cripplingly insecure by social media. Then they sell them music about being cripplingly insecure. Or rather, The Cure. Insecure. Okay.
The antidote this time.
I've been to parks with my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend, by the way. I get really antsy when I see her on the swing. I'm like, don't swing too high, babe. If I saw her doing this, I would be freaking out. Like, what? Are you trying to break your neck? Are you crazy? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? What is this?
The antidote.
Double falsetto vocal.
Spin right around.
And it's not perfectly tight. It sounds good.
Yeah, dude, screw that. Perfect vocal control? No. Look at Rick finding beauty in the imperfections. I respect that. What's that called again? As Rick gets older and gets more experience, he appreciates wabi-sabi.
Might as well be on the moon.
Dude, yeah. I said as Rick ages. We might as well be looking back in time right now. This is like him in his bedroom as a kid right here. Just strumming to some... Just like, this is me as a 14-year-old. I hate my life, yeah. This video is gonna take a while.
Sounds like the guitar is tuned down a half step.
My head is full
Oh, what the?
My heart is full of blasphemy. Tried hard to solve.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that? You like that inversion? Ooh, stepwise bass, baby. But one of his producer buddies made that decision too. He's like, nice.
Okay, so the only thing that I don't like about this is that it's so obviously taken from Everlong by the Foo Fighters.
How come that's never a complaint you have when it sounds like the Police, Rick? What's the deal with that? And you know what? I disagree with that, Rick. Before you finish, sorry, I know you haven't finished, but I think that sometimes music can be so different, like this new pop music, that it's completely isolating to the older generation. And I think something like this allows for inclusiveness for everyone, thus making it to become like a decade-long banger, like something that you remember in like 10 years from now. I think that that's smart. It's not quite quotation, I would say. It's just like very much in the style of a one particular Foo Fighters song. And also, Foo Fighters doesn't own but that gave you something to latch on to. So I think not liking that is odd. Let's see what you actually think.
That rhythm pattern has really been done to death. Other than that, the songwriting is excellent. It's got a great melody, and she sings it really well.
There you go. No AI mention yet.
Number 9 is Be Her by Ella Langley. Let's check it out.
Be Her. Wait, we heard this one 4 months ago. Can we not write more music or at least generate something different?
She drinks wine by the glass.
I thought you're supposed to drink it just by the bottle.
By the bottle, she ain't.
Not by the bottle. You think this is how she actually sings? You think she's like throwing something on to like market it as like, I don't even know, like some Dolly Parton successor or something? She drink wine by the glass, not by the bottle. Don't copyright me.
I think this was on the last one that we did.
Your memory is not failing you. It was. This one does sound AI generated, in my opinion.
A sister and wife, she rolls over
Sister and wife.
in the morning to the love of her life. Much of anything.
I don't know what Rick's gonna think. The only good thing about this song is the bass line. Bass is like doo 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 doo. It's kind of grooving. The voice is weird. The song is weird. It does sound AI generated. It's definitely a big source material for all those AI data farms or whatever.
Good bass playing.
Yeah, you like that? Ooh, I got those ears. I know Rick too well. I know exactly what he's gonna say.
Hurts so bad it hurts so. I just wanna be hurt. So bad it hurts so bad it hurts so.
Yeah, this is grooving right there. I just want to be her so bad, I beat a bow. All right.
Strong melody.
I don't like the melody. The breathiness at the end just like doesn't feel like a conclusive end of that phrase. You know, listen to that.
Strong melody.
I don't know. In this modern pop music, I feel like that's such a common way to end a phrase. It's like he just died halfway through singing it. I'm just not convinced of that decision. There we go.
I just wanna be her so.
What's refreshing about this to me is the
And like a weird staccato one too. I just want to be hit. I don't know. It's not classical, I'll tell you that.
repetitive da 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 da. I like that rhythm pattern of the melody. You don't hear this quite as much as you used to. I think it's got a strong melody, even if it was written by Suno. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, ooh. I'm just kidding. I produced that song.
Coming in at number 8 is the return of Steve Lacy. I haven't heard a new Steve Lacy song in a long time. This song is called Oh Yeah. Check it out.
Oh yeah. This is what you hear when you die. It sounds like, oh yeah, I'm dead.
Cool sound.
It is pretty cool, Rick. You're right. There's a lot of different frequencies in there. Let's actually appreciate that a little bit.
Cool sound.
Rick's just changing my mind.
Come on, come on, come on. Great.
You know, the sound is almost like a little too experimental. I can't imagine this banging at a club. I can't even imagine what a club looks like, to be honest. Do you think they let me into a club? They don't let me in there. But if I were to somehow get into one, I couldn't imagine this playing at any other time other than like closing up time. When like everyone's trying to shuffle out and go home and get some of that street chicken, which is not a euphemism. I mean literally like street vendor chicken. It's a thing. If you know, you know. I don't know. It's interesting. Get out, get out, get out. Get out of this club and go back to your sad life at night. Your desperate, sad life. Yeah, this is top 10. This is kind of weird.
This song is the complete opposite of the last song, the Ella Langley song. This is very lo-fi. It's got weird sounds. The vocal is kind of buried in the mix and hidden. The doubles are not tight. They have distortion on them. And for that reason, I think it's really cool.
That is cool. And you know what? That's something that I feel like I don't hear in AI music so much, which, like, I'm about to give opinions on AI. I don't know how any of this works, but I think something that's so tiring about AI music is that it's the average of basically what you're asking it. And that's actually, yesterday in the Jacoba Records video that we were reviewing, he was proving an AI song was AI by, like, the tempo fluctuations, where he would line up the transients of the track to a click, and then a couple bars later it would be off again. And I've been thinking about that, and I guess I have a hypothesis about it, and it's that, again, it's like trained on a bunch of music, and it's the average of a lot of music. So it kind of makes sense that it would also have the average of their tempo, and that average would, like, fluctuate throughout the song, you know, depending on what it's drawing from at certain times. And of course that wouldn't happen in a song that's, like, produced legitimately, because you would just have a click. And then another thing that happens with AI music is you get the average of, like, drum beats. Like, this is something that, like, Rhett was talking about in his video. Like, the cymbal sounds like a cymbal and a hi-hat, like, combined sometimes. Like, in just, like, one verse of the song, the cymbal sounds like this, or the hi-hat sounds like kind of like a mix of, like, two different things, you know? I feel like getting the sounds to happen that we just heard there would be pretty challenging and, like, unlikely for AI, because you can hear that it's like a very particular synthesizer putting like frequencies together, and that's what's happening. And I feel like AI would somehow take that sound, which you can hear, like the makeup of this synthesizer that we just heard, and just make it into something that resembles it, but it's like, how is this being made right now? Like, I can't hear the frequencies stacked on each other quite like how we could there. And I think maybe that's what's a little off-putting about AI. It's just that you hear it and you're like, what is this? Especially if you know what to listen for. I didn't have that feeling when listening to this last song. I was like, oh yeah, cool, I get it. Like, kind of, or at least I get as much as I need to get. It's like when you're having a conversation with someone that you know well, and you hear them speak and you understand what they're saying, versus listening to someone and they're speaking English, but it just, like, resembles English. It's not actually English. It's like, it's like, whoa, what are you saying there?
Number 7 is Morgan Wallen. This is called Been By Now.
Hey, Morgan Wallen. This one's gonna sound like AI. Watch this.
Once again, very hi-fi, much louder than the last song.
You know, it's the vocals that sound the most AI, because all the instruments, you get it, right?
Much louder than...
It's bass, guitar, drums, a bunch of reverb, and then the vocals are like, they're so processed, and there's so many frequencies taken out of them that this sounds like the average of a bunch of people. Like, listen to this.
I've seen it in your eyes when we lie here worlds apart.
It sounds like a It's so weird. Listen to that.
It's easier to stay. It's easier to say.
Awful vocal performance. Oh my god, it's bad. Even after the processing, this sucks. This is so bad. It sounds like a one take or something.
It's easier to stay. It's easier to say.
It's easier to stay. It's easier to pay.
So auto-tuned.
It's auto-tuned, and tons of frequencies are being removed to make it just sound like this, like, I don't even know. It sounds like a robot. It's so weird.
Now we don't even fight like we used to.
It's obviously...
Fight like we used to. And then the weakest two I've ever heard in my life. Listen to how weak this vocal performance is. Like, talent is meaningless today. Like, listen to this crap.
Now we don't even fight like we used to.
We don't fight like we used to. It's like he one-taked this whole thing, and the producers just had to spend the week, like, making this into the best performance they could, and it's awful. Oh my god, it's bad. I haven't heard a vocal performance this bad in a while.
Like we used to.
It's obviously done as an effect, but...
I don't know. I think the vocal performance is so weak that it's more than just an effect. I think it's a necessity to give it the illusion that it's not as crappy as it is. Like, of course, autotune is an effect. It's something that you expect in pop music. But we're hearing way more than autotune here. Because obviously the autotune is very aggressive in this, but there's so much processing on this though.
Been 100 nights since I knew you.
Oh my god, the hours poured into this one track, it must be unfathomable. Feels like they had to tweak every syllable because
Sounds very synthetic to me.
Gonna keep looking
your ears are true, Rick. It is synthetic. It's gross.
at that door.
And the synthetic part isn't even my biggest issue. It is such a weak actual performance. Like, behind the mic, the man who sang this sucks. It sucks. And I'm saying that now. I would never say this to anyone else, but it's on a top 10, so I'm allowed to say whatever I want. It's just like, it's bad. Alright.
Was meant to be, we'd have been by now. Things out, yeah, baby.
I'd be embarrassed if I was Morgan Wallen. This sucks.
It wouldn't be so hard when
It does sound a lot like a Suno song. That was crazy, dude. What people listen to Morgan Wallen, actually? It's the same people that listen to Imagine Dragons. Even Imagine Dragons is better than that, though. Like, at least their vocal performances are good. Their songs are lame and, like, way overplayed, but their performance is better than that. That was just terrible.
wouldn't be so hard when we
You couldn't be bothered to record that a couple of times. That was a one take. You're not Frank Sinatra, Morgan Wallen. You don't one take your music. You ain't Frank freaking Sinatra. Alright.
It's kind of wimpy. The production of it is wimpy. The vocal presentation, it's kind of wimpy. The production of it is wimpy. The vocal presentation, it's so auto-tuned to death. So
Yeah, exactly. I hear exactly what you're saying there. It is wimpy. That's a great way to put it. Like, after listening to the last 3 songs, Morgan Wallen doesn't even sound like a singer. And if he's not a singer, what is he? Terrible.
compressed, and it's sung kind of wimpy. You know,
Yeah, definitely. Rick and I are, like, on it right now.
if you
I didn't pre-watch this.
you know, if you like that kind of thing, that song sounds great. Come
No, nobody likes that. Nobody.
in at number 6 is "Loser" by Tame Impala. Let's check it out.
Whoa, Tame Impala? Really? I'm starting to get an eye infection over here. I keep scratching it. It's getting really itchy. Sorry, just ignore that. Okay, I don't think we're gonna have much to say about this one.
Cool.
It is cool. I agree with you, Rick. Again, the vocal performance was artistic, unlike the last one, which is good. And yeah, the arrangement was great. It was like a very interesting. When did that song come out? Hold on, is that like one of those TikTok phenomenons where it's an old song that people are dancing to or whatever? Isn't Tame Impala like a dad band too? When did they debut? Oh, they're like from 2010. If you had said Tame Impala, I'd be like, they're from like the 80s or something, right? One of those crazy prog rock bands like Emerson, Lake and Palmer or whatever. I don't know why I thought that. It really goes to show how you shouldn't listen to anything I say.
Really cool arrangement, strong melody. That's really interesting. That's something I'd come back and listen to.
Yeah, we all know you won't, though. I'm very surprised that's on the Spotify top 10. That must not be, like, the actual top 10 or top 40 or whatever, right? I didn't hear Tame Impala on this last season of Love Island USA. I heard a lot of Olivia Rodrigo, though.
Song number 5 is called "Stupid Song" by Olivia Rodrigo. Here we go.
Good. Can't wait. Gee, she's just, like, populating this chart. She must own some Spotify shares or something.
So blue, blunts in the back.
I thought it was going to be Bayou. So blue, my friends are smoking blunts in the bayou. Now that's a song right there.
Makes you feel free.
You know, all of Olivia Rodrigo's songs kind of sound the same, don't they? I feel like the only difference is the guitar versus piano between these two songs. And the rhythm's kind of the same, too. Da, 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 da.
All the girls at this party so cool.
All the girls at this party are so cool. Could have made that a little less clunky.
Excellent singing.
Say,
Is it, Rick? Is it excellent singing? I don't know. It's like alright singing. The thing is with a lot of these modern singers, they have a couple of nuances that they do. It's not like excellent though. Her singing is so limited, and we know that because all of her songs sound the same. And not that there's anything wrong with limited singing. Like, a lot of times all you need is just 4 chords and the truth, right? But I wouldn't call it excellent. That's all I'm saying. That's my only point I'm getting at.
do, but I can't help but imagine.
Excellent singing.
It's just moderately controlled. That's like what excellent is. You have moderate control of your voice. Good job. You are literally a professional singer. Congratulations on having moderate control and consistency with the one thing you need to be good at. All right.
With me.
Excellent singing.
Why?
Nice.
You're a
Why?
spark flame, you should feel.
Good. Good phrase. Nice. Excellent
You're a
again.
spark in the dark, Packing my clothes, how I feel when somebody says
Rick's about to start crying.
speeding down the
Really good melody.
boulevard. I want you more than any student ever say. I'm a
Yay, it goes majory. I always like when a song does that.
could ever say. I'm a hotbed on your shirt. It is totally insane. And
I was talking a lot about the vocal performance. It is a really good vocal performance, especially when compared to Morgan Wallen. My God, that was bad. I guess I just started harping on his like use of excellent, and as you know, I'm a classical guitarist here on YouTube. So it's like when I hear the Foo Fighters riff in this, and it's like excellent guitar playing. It's like, is it though? Is it, Rick? I don't think so. I know what excellent playing is, and it ain't that. Alright.
song could ever say.
Excellent guitar riff. Killer riff.
Been through the park with my head. All the college girls in the drum.
Very good melody, incredibly well written, and very well sung.
Yeah, who are all the songwriters for Olivia Rodrigo? I don't believe she's writing those syllables out. What is Olivia Rodrigo's disability? Partial hearing loss. You can tell. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. 60% deaf in her left ear. Well, you don't need that one anyways. You're fine. Don't worry. Okay. Is Olivia Rodrigo supportive of LGBTQ? I'm gonna guess yeah. Wow, what a freaking saint, right? Who wrote Stupid Song? Okay, so it was Olivia Rodrigo and Dan, okay.
Incredibly well written and very well sung. That sounds like a song.
That is true. It did sound like a song.
Not nuts about where the arrangement went right there.
I liked it. I thought it picked up a lot of steam there. I didn't mind it. I
To
disagree.
me, that's a non sequitur on what happened. I mean, it has to go somewhere, but kind of a double time feel to me doesn't feel right, but really great singing.
Does Olivia Rodrigo own some Rick Beato shares too? He's really talking about how great the singing is. It's stylistic and it has moderate control, which is like kind of what you need for this sort of thing. It's not particularly acrobatic or anything though, and there's not like this immense virtuosic display. It's just note by note, ba-da-da-da-da-da, and then sometimes there's a big leap up maybe. I'm not clamoring to hear her national anthem after hearing that though. That's all I'm saying.
Or
So
the
there you go.
song's called Petal by Ariana Grande. Let's check it out.
Here we go.
Trying to feel something real again.
Excellent vocal performance. It's like her voice is attached to a keyboard.
Again. They say that artists are right. Again. Favorite stories. Endings.
Have a weird melody there.
Save me.
Yeah, it sounds like a melody written by someone who doesn't like know what they're doing.
Really interesting production.
I feel like musically it wants to go more places. Like I'm getting like a Descending Fifths vibe from it, but it's not. I feel like it wants to do that though. Like it wants to be like it wants to be doing something like that, but it's not. I probably didn't play enough of it for you to actually like get the whole vibe of the song. Because again, I can't do that. But it's weird.
Honestly,
It's not bad. It's stylistic, which is not bad. It is purposely trying to be of a style, and it is. Which is sort of the difference between the Morgan Wallen one, where it is also trying to be a style, but the artistic part of it is like non-existent. This is at least artistic.
nothing happens in the song.
Oh, I thought he was gonna praise it. Okay. Nothing happens in the song. It sucks. No, it has style though. Like there is a vibe to it, which I feel like is something.
Keep hearing that same sound effect there. There's some interesting things with the groove. But if you like songs and nothing happens in, you're probably listening to that a lot.
Listening to it a lot or a little, it's hard to tell, honestly. You know, nothing happens.
3 is by Malcolm Todd. It's called Earrings. I know who Malcolm Todd is.
We heard this one. Again, it's stylistic, so I'll take it. Other than that, I don't know. It's whatever.
This is a song with all the wrong notes.
Yeah, you think this guy knows what notes goes in chords? Come
Here.
on now.
Da, da.
It's tension, Rick. It's tension.
I tell my friends, hey, you know that song with all the wrong notes?
He doesn't follow our agreed upon musical language, does he? He's number 3, so I I don't know. 3 for the triad. Notice that he's not singing.
Coming in at number 2 is Hate That I Made You Love Me. That's a great title. Ariana Grande.
Can't tell you why, but something inside is dancing with
Excellent songwriting. Can't tell you why. Something inside. You know why. Now I say bye.
eyes lit like the sky. I will find my way from
Nice.
the west, from a tune while you
Who listens to this crap? Who listens to this, honestly?
That's good. Good melody.
Such
Those weird water sounds that everybody's using. I don't know what that's about, but I don't think it really adds anything to the melody. Very good hook. Hate That I Made You Love Me. Once again, the vocal presentation of this, to me, is not great.
That's interesting, Rick, because Ariana Grande is known as one of those pop singers who has a really controlled and good singing voice.
Her singing is very good. It's excellent. But the vocal just sounds muddy.
Her singing is very good, like especially compared to other pop stars. And yeah, there's just a lot of freaking processing on it. Just like all these kids these days with their auto-tune. And it doesn't need it. That's the weird thing. And like, again, it's like a style thing. Fine, but I feel like the style would be better if you just dialed it back a little bit and really let the vocal presentation shine through a bit more, because there is presentation there and there's control that's like satisfying. You almost hear like a lot of her straight tones, like the auto-tune's almost not doing that much. Let's hear that breathe a little bit. Do you want to be listening to a robot? Kids, do you like listening to robots, or do you like hearing a human person sing? Even with light auto-tune, of course. You need auto-tune. Everybody needs auto-tune. Unless you're performing opera or something, you know? Like everyone, you need some amount of auto-tune. But it's like, it's so aggressive in these tracks. The Olivia Rodrigo track and the Todd guy, whoever that, those are the only ones that I don't recall that aggressive of auto-tune on. And I feel like those were able to breathe a lot more, you know? It's just weird how the most virtuosic, I think, vocalist in this lineup has like the most auto-tune and like pitch correction on her. It's just very strange. Whatever.
Same
I
articulation.
just don't get it.
That doesn't have the same articulation that the Olivia Rodrigo has. I just don't hear that crisp attack at the beginning of the words. And coming
Yeah.
in at number 1 again, Choosing Texas by Ella Langley.
Really? Why are you guys listening to this crap? This is bad. Let's hear this.
I can't say anything bad about this. I know all the people playing on it.
Oh, don't worry, Rick. I can say things that are bad about it. I don't know any of these people.
when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
Great vocal.
It's a decent vocal. And maybe that's the style of this southern pop. Like, it's kind of emulating, like, old country, I feel. And maybe some of it's just a little chilled out and low, ba-dee-do-dee-do. But I feel like it makes more sense to have that, like, really small amount of vibrato and really straight tones when you're doing harmonies, which is, like, bluegrass is all about those, like, vocal third harmonies, right? But we're just kind of hearing it by itself, and it's like, let's give a little more vibrance to the vocal line if it's just going to be a single line, right?
Fall in love with Tennessee.
Great vocal.
But it's good, like the different nuances in like the Tennessee.
I mean, listen to the vocal production on this.
Oh, I'm listening to it. It's weird still. Like, I almost prefer the Todd guy's vocal production, because at least it sounds like normal. This is just a bit much.
For that kind of spark. She's from Texas.
Really, really well-written song.
It's one of the most AI-sounding tracks that we listen to. All of the stuff coming off of that album just kind of sounds like country slop AI. It's not. I'm sure it's not. All Rick's buddies working on it. I don't want to say anything bad about Rick's buddies, of course. But I don't know. Why are we so forgiving of the top? These are the top songs of the charts. Aren't we allowed to rip all of them apart? People who are invested in music throughout the ages have always ripped on the top 40. So why are we even pretending like any of this is decent whatsoever? It's all crap. Except for maybe that one guy with the synthesizers, and then like the Todd guy was not good. He wasn't good, but at least it was like stylized. The Morgan Wallen was egregious. Like, how is that even allowed? How is that allowed on the radio? Not on the top 40. How is it allowed to be released? I'm just kidding. Like, I'm only criticizing it like that because it is so massively popular. If one of my friends made a Morgan Wallen song, I'd be like, bro, this is great. You should maybe redo the vocals, but this is great, man. You should release it. Totally release it. But we're dealing with a completely different thing here. Don't let my harshness and scrutiny deter you from making and releasing music. Because you pretty much get to make what you can make. And that's what you get. You should try. Like, you should try your hardest, and you should try to perfect your craft and try to improve over time. But contributing to music creation of this planet is a beautiful thing, and everyone should do it. But when stuff gets ultra popular, we can pick it apart and really try to suss out what made this so popular. That was another Rick Beato video for the books. What do you guys think of that? I always love the top 10 videos. It's fun seeing Rick's opinion on modern music. It's especially fun knowing that he has like ties to all these industries and stuff, and even he admits all of his friends worked on that Ella Langley track. So it's just interesting getting his perspective. You saw it. You watched the whole video, I think. Anyways, I think we can go ahead and wrap this one up here. I don't mean to be like a negative Nancy, and I definitely don't want to deter any of you from making music, no matter how crappy or bad it is. Just make it, or practice. That's like, you can do that too. Practicing is a wonderful thing that you can do with your time. And remember, these skills take a lifetime. Music is a lifelong journey, and you will always get better at it, and you will learn more and more things over time. So, just start learning. And let's go ahead and wrap this up. Of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. I have a recital class. If you practice classical music, you can show up to that class and try playing your classical music in it. And then I'll talk to you about it and give you some pointers. And you get to meet me, 80,000 sub YouTuber. Oh my god, right? Of course, head on down over to Rootin's Delight for some merch, and I'll see you in the next one.